What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to talk a little bit about the market update. We're going to kind of talk about what happened today, where things are going, where we see things going, and we're also going to talk a little bit of, we got some pictures of NIO. Man, NIO is just everywhere at this point. I think they're just everywhere. It's at this point. We're going to shout those people out in the video here in a second, but before we do, we ask you guys hit that sub button. It's the best way to support the channel, as we're trying to hit 4,000 subs by the end of this month. Again, that's the best way to support us. We appreciate all the support we've gotten so far. Also, link in the description for the Patreon if you want to hop into our personal Discord, get you access to our portfolio and the portfolio that we are starting as well, which allows the users to pick all the stocks that we put in there and let it ride. So without further ado, let's give it some rats and ads and hop into it. So let's start off the video with a market recap. The market is still not closed. We've got 2 minutes left as of this recording. But while we can look at it right now. We got the NASDAQ. I'm hoping you guys can see this. It's big enough. It won't let me zoom in. But the NASDAQ is up right now 1.65%. Got Dow Jones up 1.14%. And then the S&P 500, which is up 1.41%. So not a bad day for the major markets. Some stocks, I mean, the ones that I'm in, didn't do too hot, but you know, what are you gonna do? That's you know, that's just the way it goes, honestly. But let's just go ahead and talk about so obviously some big news over the weekend. You know, NIO had they released their numbers for March deliveries, which then we were able to figure out the Q1 deliveries, which is really big. Tesla released theirs, which is another massive drop in news. But if you guys didn't hear, obviously NIO crushed their earnings, delivering over 20,000 vehicles in the month, or for Q1. I think it was like 7,200 vehicles for the month of March. And then like Tesla crushed theirs as well, and so they're up 5% today because of that. So if you guys are in Tesla, it's a good day for you guys. That's a really good day, or I should say, yeah. It's for everybody, obviously. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and look at the chart. NIO started off today hot. Everything started off hot, man. I looked at this morning at like 4:30, and Tesla was just to the moon. ChargePoint was to the moon. NIO was to the moon. DraftKings, freaking everything. Everything was started off really good, and just like it happens every time, it always falls off and pulls back. Never fails. Every time. NIO got all the way down to $38.72, and right now I think it's going to close. Actually, it just closed now. We're sitting at $39.31, down 0.88% on the day. So, not you know.
I think there's a lot of swing traders and day traders and stuff in NIO.
I think so too at this point.
Seems like what's happening here.
Right. I mean, the volume for today was about 70 million.
That's pretty weak.
So it's really not like the best. Normally you wanted to see NIO volume up around the 150 million mark, and we're only about halfway there. So not too fancy. But you did say, you know, obviously we had a couple green days. You know, it lasted like 4 days.
So
of green.
Yeah, we had 3 green days, and you know, if you look at the last 5 days, we're up like over 11%.
Right.
So can't really complain. I thought we were going to have a red day 2 days ago. So, I mean, with how high it's been going up, there was like 2 days where it went up like almost 6%.
Right.
Or close to that. Like one was like 5 and then the other one was like 6 or something. So it's got to come down at some point. Yeah. So it's pretty unfortunate that it didn't close positive with all the really good news that came out. Like they crushed their Q1 deliveries.
Right.
So it'd be nice if they finished 5% positive, just like Tesla did. But I expected it to sell off when I saw it up that much pre-market as well. Because everyone just, for whatever reason in NIO and other stocks, but in NIO, it seems like people are just taking profits, buying in, and then next day or so they sell it.
Right. This was the best run. You know, we look at the last 5 days again. This is the best run we've had in NIO for a while. You know, making it all the way up to the $42 mark. I'm really hoping that we can kind of keep pushing the upper 40. You know, get back up into the 40s. Let's stay there and just kind of keep working our way upwards. I think again, the more the news comes out, you know, once they start pushing into Europe, and you know, once they announce their Q1 earnings and all of that, I think this stock's going to start pushing back upwards of $40 to $50. It's just a waiting game, man. The market has just been dog water the last, I don't know, man, 3 months. Like, it has just not been good. It's just, it's up and down between inflation fears and
hopefully this $39-ish dollar range is the new support line. It kind of seems like it is, which would be nice instead of the old 35. So
right.
At least we're going up. Like, you can't be too upset when there's a red day when, in the last 5 days it's up 12.5 or 11.5%.
Right.
Like, it's got to be red at some point. It just sucks, like I said, that it was red after such good news.
Right.
But
yeah, it's unfortunate, but you never know. We just got to hold on. Again, we're long-term players in NIO. So I still think we're in a really good buy price. Like, I still think this is a really good place to buy NIO, when it going up to, $40. $40 is a hell of a steal right now. So I think if you can get into NIO now, like, that's a fantastic price. It's going to look real good once we're at the end of the year and, this thing's sitting at $70, $80. Hopefully more towards 100. That's where I would like to see it. So we'll keep an eye on it. But again, let's go ahead and talk about these pictures that we saw over the weekend. Shout out to, I'm going to probably butcher your name. I'm just going to say it as I see it. Delshad, or Deli the Man on Twitter. But thanks to Delshad over in Sweden, he sent some pictures to us via Twitter of some pictures that he took of a NIO car or the SUV over in Sweden. So, like, that's good to see. Starting to see more of them pop up in Europe. We did do a video on popping up in Germany. We saw one connected to one of the chargers along the street. So that's fantastic. Awesome to see that kind of stuff. I'm really hoping to see one ourselves. That would be, obviously I'm in Ohio, you're in Florida. You probably have a better chance in Florida to see one than I do in Ohio, but
yeah, but they're probably all just going to be over in California
for now. Yeah, so I would expect that. But yeah, and then we had Wilson in the Discord send us some pictures on Twitter of another looks like ES6. Yeah, ES6 spotted in San Jose, California. So I wonder if this came over with the shipment as well that we talked about, I don't know, maybe a month ago or so. Yeah. But this one, not the two-tone. I like it. I like the red. It looks good. It's clean.
Yep.
Real clean.
Fits in good with, all the other kind of styles we have over here. So it doesn't stand out. It doesn't, it's not ugly or anything.
Right.
It fits in with what the Americans, I would think, would like.
Right.
So
if I saw this like on the road, I would not think that's an EV vehicle, like an EV. Yeah. I would not think it's EV. It just looks, like you said, normal. So I think that's awesome. We're starting to see more of the NIO, stuff starting to pop up over all across the world.
Everywhere, man.
So I'm hoping that just means better news for all of us and, better news for the stock that they start to expand and, make themselves more known. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all we've got for you guys in this video. There wasn't really a whole lot of news today. If we get any more news about NIO, tonight or tomorrow, we'll bring it to you guys in new videos. We're also going to kind of start reaching out a little bit and going to different stocks. It's just trying to prevent the burnout, with NIO and Tesla. We're going to try to reach into other stocks as well. So if there's anything you guys want us to look into and talk about, I know somebody in the comment section below was talking about NNDM. We're both been in and out of NNDM multiple times. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. If you guys like this kind of content, hit that like, share, notification bell, all that good stuff. It helps us grow the channel. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've given us so far. And again, we're trying to hit 4,000 subs by the end of the month. And you got all the links down below in the comment section. So just go click on them. You know what they do. But again, thank you guys so much for all the support, and we'll see you in the next one.